bring the Hunger Games to
No.
Los Santos.
No.
Okay,
Grace,
okay.
No. No. That was
Sorry.
bad, remember? That was
Sorry, I
bad.
derailed.
Yeah. We talked about that. That's bad.
Yeah.
You were on the right track. You were on the right track.
Hello.
That's a hat Raiden has in Mortal Kombat.
Okay, no Mortal Kombat either.
Oh.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Mortal
What do you think about
Kombat!
Duels? You think duels should be a thing again? Like,
No.
With
No,
Canada,
they shouldn't.
yeah.
jousting.
No.
Instead
No.
of-
Sensual duels? Absolutely.
No.
Yeah,
No.
like you got a dispute instead of like fucking drawing it out. You just like, all right, meet me by the river at sunrise.
Yep. Trial by combat.
No.
Trial by twerk off.
Work off.
Yep.
You know what? Dancing competition. Perfectly
Alright,
okay.
yeah.
That's acceptable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Step up 27 it'll be.
There you go. There you go. Dancing competitions are perfectly acceptable because probably no one gets hurt. We're supposed to discourage injury, not encourage it.
Yes, don't throw
Yeah.
snowballs at anyone. You will get charged with assault.
Well, unless it's consensual.
Should still be assault at that point. You can't consent to a criminal charge, right?
I mean, I was at the trial yesterday. They made a good point. If it's consensual, you don't fear.
Okay. Okay.
I don't agree with that one, but
I don't agree with that one either.
the fear part doesn't is
I
like
mean, you can
one
read
of
the
two
given
points
verdict.
you need to hit, right?
I don't know. That feels exploitable.
I mean, if two groups are having a consensual snowball fight, like you're not going to arrest them for assault on each other as a cop.
I mean, until someone throws a snowball and it hits a bystander, right?
Yeah.
And you just allowed that to happen because
Yeah.
you didn't stop the fight happening in the first place. It's just like when there's a consensual fist fight outside of a pub or a club. Yeah, police will get involved because bystanders can get involved. More people join in. Someone pulls a gun and shoots someone. You just don't need that situation occurring.
Okay.
But hey, I ain't part of the DA's office, so hey, let him go for it and see if it goes to a court of law if it does happen one time, you know? My clients are 100% guilty. We knew they were going to get guilty on all their charges, but you know, we'll fight our good fight.
Why fight it if you
Try
think
to
they're
find a
guilty,
loophole.
or if you don't think you would?
So they definitely wanted to take it because here's the thing, right? They had a snowball. They threw a snowball at a police officer, and earlier that day they had police officers who let that happen and didn't arrest them, right? So, you know, because a officer has decided to push
I
charges,
can't hear
you know,
you when you're speaking over there.
say that again, sir. Oh, sorry.
I was I thought our conversation kind of ended abruptly. I guess I couldn't hear you.
Yes, I was trying to speak louder. God, where did I get up to? Okay, you asked why'd they go to bench trial if they were guilty. So prior to that, sorry, let me just grab this. Go for temple. I don't have any gods, no. Satan, hey, look, I'm not going to judge you on your pick, but that probably wouldn't be in my top 3. Hey, look, each to their own on that. Not my cup of tea. Thank you. I hope you have a good day, though, and good luck with Satan. Fuck me. Anyway, so they had a snowball fight earlier that day with another officer, to the point where, you know, the officers actually threw snowballs back. And, you know, it was a jovial time where, you know, they had a bit of fun and it was moved on. So they were just going around the city just throwing snowballs at people. And then this time, yeah, the officers decided to tase them and tackle them off the bike instead of playing along. So it was more of a, well, you guys are the, you're not in the spirit of Christmas, and we wanted to, you know, have a bit of a fun bench trial in regards
They
to
were
that.
Grinches.
You know, so where it went. Exactly, we did basically call them Grinches. But was there hope that we could win? Maybe. There was some hope there, like maybe 0.5%. It wasn't very good hope, but you know, they wanted to take it to bench, so I'll take it to bench with them.
I
We
guess.
gave a good showing.
I think the judge also called the cops Grinches in the verdict.
Oh, I didn't actually hear that, so that's actually pleasing to hear. But, you know, they're gonna, you know, rule by what the law says, so, you know, there's no will from my side of things. I did want them to perform that damn carol in the place, though, because they had terrible singing voices, that's all I gotta say.
Did they end up doing it?
They did go to Mission Row.
Nice.
Oh,
I tell you what, though, the lawyer hotline's not been ringing in the past 4 hours. Probably 5 hours, actually.
Damn.
I don't think anyone's been arrested.
Let me see.
I was just looking at the charge election
2 hours
interference.
since the last arrest.
It would be really easy. Really easy to charge like your competition with election interference.
Which charge you reading?
Election interference?
Hard to prove that they're the ones actually pushing out the false information, I guess, unless they're, you know, putting it up themselves.
Well, if they're very, what's called publicly broadcasting some sort of like, hey, this person is a hack, a liar, or something about those kind of things, it'd be pretty easy to say, well, okay, well, that's false information.
What the fuck? Why is conspiracy to commit election
why
interference
is that more?
way worse
Yeah.
than election interference?
Group charge, I guess.
I mean, wouldn't they be charged together?
No, that'd be stacking to do both of them.
Would it?
It would depend. I think you could, in some way, get both of them, but it would majority of the time be stacking.
I think they need to change these CC numbers in the actual charges. They're not right.
Do we have the new penal code then? Or has
Yeah,
that not been
this is the new one.
This is the new one because that
Yep.
sounds exactly like the last one.
Well, some of them, not everything was changed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff removed. I guess it's like 40 charges fewer, but there's some stuff added. But like this one says CC 236, which I assume is supposed to be election interference. does not constitute CC 237, which is probably conspiracy.
Oh, okay.
So they that needs to be like updated.
Go back.
Things go burr. I should move my bike before it gets towed. I only paid for 15 minutes.
Hey, Lana.
Hello.
I do love that I can see you coming from pretty much anywhere.
Uh-oh.
I just recognize you.
Tis I.
Easy.
It is you.
to-
Okay, let's go
Yeah.
outside and we'll chat.
Let me give you my number again, Liz.
I got myself a bike.
Did I give you my number or?
No. I think this is the first time we've seen each other since last year.
No, I saw you just yesterday. I thought.
Wait, did you?
Yeah,
Did we
like,
talk?
multiple times. Well, I mean, you were just kind of like sitting there in the chair, not really saying anything. But I was like, "Hey, can I have your number?" And you just didn't respond to me. So,
Oh.
then I'd asked you again over the one year over there, and I said, "Hey, can I have your number?" And you just didn't respond to me again.
Did I? Really?
Yeah.
I honestly do not remember that at all. Huh. I've
Yeah.
been overworked the past couple days. Been around a lot.
That's fine. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, you're fine. It's
I did see Killian last night. He wasn't very happy with any of the lawyers.
or was that?
So I guess there was like 7 lawyers around last night. And people were ringing the lawyer line and nobody was picking up.
Huh.
Yeah. So he kept having like while he was here being an angry boss, he kept having Evelyn call to see if like how long it would take. And like she was just sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah, he was pretty upset last night.
I can definitely see that. Yeah, that's definitely it's like an issue.
Yeah, yeah, especially because like people were getting arrested, people were looking for lawyers, and nothing was going on with it.
Do you know which lawyers are on duty?
No, I have no idea.
I'll have to talk with Killian then. But yeah, that kind of stuff is not something that's acceptable.
This is why we need the couch back.
I agree. I
You
agree.
know, I always knew where the lawyers were. They were right there.
Yeah.
You know, they weren't around cavorting in the city or anything like that.
Well, we've been using the Lightning Theater building quite a bit.
Yeah, how's that working out for you guys?
It's working out pretty well. I had like a 4-hour argument there with James the other day. It was, I don't know. I feel like we always have the exact opposite positions of each other, me and James, every single time.
Which is good though. Like that's exactly what you want.
It'd be a good thing if he was willing to compromise at all, but he's not willing to.
Oh, stubborn, yeah. Yeah, it's good to have, you know, kind of similar to how, you know, with the 3 justices here. It's good to have 3 people. That way you can actually make decisions.
Yeah. But if I'm having to have a 3-hour argument for every time just to have like
Yeah.
0 compromise, it's tough.
A 3-hour argument on whether a snowball fight constitutes assault.
The argument was about whether or not 2 associate lawyers, if they're going down to the cells, whether or not they can be if they're allowed to take a paralegal down.
Aren't associate lawyers like proby lawyers?
They're kinda, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
they-
still
like,
lawyers,
they-
but they got a bar license and everything. It's just that they,
Mhm.
I don't think they have enough experience to be able to act on their own. Because I know oftentimes newer lawyers, they'll make a fuck up when they're by themselves, very oftentimes. But that's what the other person is there for. They're called
Mhm.
associate lawyers because they're supposed to act with someone else, another lawyer.
Okay, so not necessarily like lawyer above them or anything like not above them, but a more experienced lawyer, but at least two associates so that they can bounce stuff off each other.
Yes, so they can catch each other out in their mistakes.
That makes sense.
And I was saying, well, if there's two of them down there, they should be able to bring a paralegal down there to teach them, or even just have them shadow them. And James was very adamant. He's like, no, I can't have them teaching them the wrong stuff. It would be so hard to like unteach them. And what? And it was very firm in the position. I was unwilling
Yeah.
to.
I could see both sides, because if they're both relatively new and like they make a mistake, but the paralegal picks it up, but if it's something where they're having like a discussion on the merits of a charge or something like that, that would be good for the paralegal.
We're just going down to the cells. I think that would be just
Yeah.
having the paralegal watch. Just that.
Yeah, just a little shadowing, just a little experience.
Because I know paralegals often, like, they very much so try to go to Syrup as much as possible. So to deny that experience feels very exclusionary.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, especially if it's hard to find like if there's no experienced lawyers around that they can shadow. I mean, an associate lawyer should do well enough.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just that, like, for me personally, I would absolutely give up the chance to go to Syrup if it means like another associate lawyer could get more experience doing the Syrup.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
so oftentimes there's not going to be experienced lawyers going down there in the cells. That's the intention, is for them to not be experienced. And so for him to say that they're not experienced enough to even teach a paralegal feels very demeaning to me. And to, how are they supposed to learn if they can't take them down themselves?
Yeah. If they have their bar, they should be able to
Mhm.
have a paralegal.
And so we had a 3-hour argument about that. Actually, somehow it ended up being like a 5-hour argument. It was very, not even joking, it was 5 hours.
Jesus.
It's yeah, well, yes, it was.
Well, you're out of it now, man. It's okay.
Thank you. It was tough.
It's okay. Yeah, I try to not get into arguments with people, because they just end up being circular. Because I'm also stubborn.
I'm very stubborn too. I'm very stubborn in regards to people being excluded. That's not something I'll ever accept.
Which is a good thing. Like, shouldn't be gatekeeping or anything like that. If people have the aptitude for it and can do it, they should be able to.
Yeah, I agree. And so I remember there was like one time a year ago, I'd taken down small maid to the cells, and she got in trouble because she was a court clerk going down with a public defender. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with that? We're not like asking her to like look stuff up for us or anything like that. I don't see the issue. And I was like,
Yeah, I can somewhat see it, but she should be good enough as a clerk to understand what she can't and can look into.
well, yeah, I mean, I would hope that she's not just gonna like look stuff up for us and say, hey, this is this person's charges or this is the report. Like, that would obviously be corruption by itself. Like,
Yeah.
that's not something that's hard to.
Yeah, and that would be very easy to prove at that. Because if you guys accidentally mention something that you shouldn't have access to, then well,
Yeah.
there it is. How'd you get?
The argument then became, well, I was arguing with Lars about this. He was saying, well, they have a duty to report, and if they have a duty to report, that means anything they hear from the client, they have to report. And I'm like, what? And so, like, okay, so the duty to report's the issue. This issue. I mean, I feel like it's weird in the first place that a court clerks have a duty to report. I don't see why they would be beholden to something like that.
I'm not sure, but that is what I've been told as well. That we do have a duty to report. I assume it's because we work for the Department of Justice. I'm not really sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
like I
think-
said, I'm not sure. That's just what I was told when I got on board.
Hmm.
Now I don't know if it means like if we're not on duty that we don't have to report, or if it carries over to being on duty as well.
I think it's really only when you're on duty. So
Well, I mean that should be easy enough, right?
probably. I'm not sure. I mean, I got fired from the DA's office for not reporting crime, so
Oh,
and that not reporting crime quotations was me telling Harry, hey, there's the Saints looking to kidnap people, or ADAs, just be on the lookout. And he's like, well, you probably should report that to police. And I'm like, well, I don't want to get kidnapped. They said I'm on the don't kidnap list, and I don't want to fuck that up. And he's like, well, it's like, okay. And then 2 weeks later, when it becomes the day, he decides to make it an issue again. I'm like, okay, that's
yeah.
interesting.
I mean, I don't know a lot about the law. Is like is conspiracy to kidnap a thing? Like they haven't done the crime yet.
I think he was trying to say there was criminal threats.
Okay. Yeah.
I was like, I don't really care if it's criminal threats. I warned you, the person who they're trying to kidnap, so I think that's good enough. Like, you're the DA's office, right? I'm reporting it to you. Nope, that doesn't count apparently.
Yeah. Why didn't he report it?
Because it would be hearsay, because he was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is why I'm not a lawyer.
I just don't
Maybe
understand.
some.
Duty to report causes so many issues. I don't see why they. It's something that's required for someone like court clerk or even a DA, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it can get kind of hairy too, because like I was sitting over there, you know, face down in the MDT. If something happens here, and I don't report it because I didn't see it, but they know I was right there when it happened, like, do I get in trouble?
I don't think they. So I self-reported by telling Harry that they were trying to kidnap him, and so my self-report was the reason that I failed to report, which is yeah, you know what I mean. It's like I don't know.
It's odd. It's odd.
Well, yeah, that was back when I was an ADA, though, a long time ago. But yeah, I think this having to report causes issues. It's going to cause issues forever. So hopefully I can get rid of that at least for the court clerks, so that way you guys can come into the cells with us without having to deal with garbage. Because I don't want the court clerks to be excluded from like going down with everybody. When everybody goes down all at once, and it's like leaving the court clerk there. Doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right with me.
Yeah, because I mean, like that'd be so. Eventually, from what I hear, clerks are kind of like on track to become magistrates at some, like if they're interested in it.
Yeah.
But I would assume I would need to get a bar license in order to be a magistrate.
Well, you need a bar license to become a court clerk in the first place.
No.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I don't have a bar license.
Oh well.
Yeah. And like my I had like an interview with the Yackle, and it was like 5 minutes long, and he's like, "Okay, you're hired."
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure your court clerks are supposed to have a bar license, but if you don't have one, I guess it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll ask about it.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Does my head clerk have a bar? She does.
Well, that's right. I need someone to help me give bar licenses to the different lawyers. Or like re-give them bar licenses, as I should say.
Oh yeah, there was a guy, Michael Farrow, I think is his name. He was here yesterday asking about how to become a lawyer again. I sent him down to Life Invader. I told Killian about it, and he's like, "Well, if Liz was the one that gave him it, I don't want to overstep just in case." So no, it was Wagon. Wagon put him on as a whatever your lowest rank is, I think.
Paralegal, yeah.
Yeah. um, and he didn't want to give it just in case that you had reservations of some sort, or for you to confirm that he actually did have a bar license back.
I had talked with him like once before, and then there had been some concerns that had been raised where apparently he tried applying for the police, and I don't know what he did exactly, but the police decided to put a note on his profile saying that he was someone who was both violent and aggressive and would lie very often about things. He didn't have any charges, but
Oh.
this it was a very strange thing to put. I'm like, okay, well,
Yeah, that's a little odd.
only
Well,
found
I
about
mean,
this.
everyone's got a fresh start now, right? So
That's true. That's true. So yeah, for Michael Farrell, let me make him an associate lawyer, I guess. Yeah, if
yeah,
you
because I think he was, wasn't he doing something for
John
Cactus
Law,
and Quirk? Yeah. Well, no, wasn't it Cactus and Quirk at first
was it?
when they were suspended or fired or whatever it was?
Maybe. From what I'd heard, he was working for John Law for about 3 days,
Yeah, I don't know. It was so long ago.
and then John Law apparently recommended or asked for him to get his bar license. I'm like, okay, well,
Oh, hey,
I guess so.
there's a good judge right there.
Oh.
Hello,
oh hey,
Fran. Question: do court clerks need to have a bar license?
Nope.
Oh,
oh okay.
perfect.
I'd heard him say
It's
that.
just a lot of times people who become court clerks end up having their bar license beforehand. So like you can get it, but as a DOJ member, you can't, act as a lawyer.
Yeah.
You still have one.
I think if you get permission from the state, you can still act as a private attorney.
Yeah, that I'm not too sure about. You might have to ask a justice or someone else about that.
Or because normally you're not supposed to have more than like one government job, but private attorneys are not paid by the state, so they could just take civil cases and get paid by their clients.
Yeah, I'd ask maybe because you can get your bar license. I just don't know if you could practice as a private lawyer or not.
Yeah, I think I would only get it to eventually move up to a magistrate at some point in the future.
Yep.
Well, we are.
Any other questions or?
I guess I'll probably. Let's go. Giving out bar licenses to the various lawyers. Actually, you have a bar license too, right? I should add you to the organization. No, you already in there. Yeah, just never mind.
Yeah, Yak already added some of the DOJ members who already had their bars, mainly like other judges and whatnot.
I don't see you listed though in the sub.
I mean, he said he did. It's somewhere, maybe. I'm gonna head out. I have to keep forgetting to get my fingerprints or whatever taken.
Okay.
Oh, I need to do that sometime too.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the PD is not next door anymore. It's not an easy, hey, 1, 2, 3.
There's not 20 cops sitting over there waiting.
Nope.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah, good to see you.
Hopefully, yeah, if I don't catch one, I'll just come back here, I guess.
Okay.
BRB.
Can you give Gwen Cassidy, spelled strange, GWYN, on bar license?
I don't. Do I? Can I do that?
Yeah, you can just put that I said that I okayed it. This Gene number license.
Okay.
There is Hanford Hutchinson. There's a lot of people actually that need bar licenses.
Okay.
I think he doesn't have one yet.
Okay.
Michael Farrell. This
Okay.
does first of his bar license? First demo?
I would think so. He was practicing last.
Yeah, I'm just not sure if he was given the bar license for the
Yeah, he's got it.
okay. Let's see. Joe Sakamoto. I'm not sure if you've ever gotten that bar license or not.
Yep, he's got it.
He's gone. Okay. Hmm. Hugo, but Batista.
Okay.
Maxwell Tunex.
Okay.
Victory Alley.
Okay.
Guinevere Clark. It's about Guin.
Ciao.
Hello.
Okay.
Sammy Streets.
Okay.
Gene Rowley.
Jane.
Jane. Yeah, Gene Rowley.
She's already got one.
Okay. And then Theodore Holmes.
Okay.
Elwood Hardy.
Do you happen to know his state ID?
It's ELL Wood Hardy.
Yep, there are two of them.
Oh, 603.
Okay.
Wayne Buckle.
Okay.
Vincenzo Forelli. Spelled.
Yeah, he's one of the governor candidates. Already got one.
Okay. And I think that's about everybody. Echo Smith.
Okay.
Giovanni DeLucci.
Okay.
Dylan Pierce. I think he might have one though.
He did not.
Ryan Bologna.
Okay.
I think that's everybody. Did I say Theodore Holmes? Pretty sure I said that one.
Yes.
Alexander Finch.
Already got one.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's everybody then.
Okay.
Right,
Probably
thank
should
you.
have asked this first. I assume these are all old people that I had them, right? I recognize a few of the names, but
Mhm.
okay, that's what I thought.
Thank you for your help. I
Figure I-
appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Figure I won't get in trouble if it's known that they had one before.
It's well, some of them are like I guess you weren't around for it back then. There's one lawyer, ex-lawyer, who had texted me, Sam Burton. As far as I understand it, he'd been permanently barred from ever becoming an attorney, so I'm not sure if that's still the case or not.
I mean, was it because of like something he did, like perjury or something like that?
I think that might have been part of it, but there would also been some like strange things he'd been doing. Like he'd been making, he was like imagine like a version of like Bert that's like more polite, but like was still like says a bunch of like weird things.
You just reminded me. Okay, Andrew Bird's not in the city.
Okay.
I was gonna have flashbacks if I had to deal with him.
Okay. Well then, Sam Burton. Well, I mean, he's a good lawyer, Sam Burton. He just causes issues, but he is a good lawyer.
I mean, if he caused issues, I mean, maybe that's a judge.
I messaged him
Yeah,
about it.
if he was permanently barred, maybe that one's a judge one.
I think so as well. All right.
I remember the first time this was before clerks were allowed to reissue licenses, and I read the SOPs and understood them as I can reinstate a license.
Yeah.
And that wasn't the case at the time. So I had reinstated a few weapons licenses and driver's licenses that day, and people found out. I was like, oh God, I've only been a clerk for like 3 days and I'm gonna get fired. But hey, now we can do that for pretty much, well, most of them.
Well, I don't see a reason why I wouldn't be able to, right?
Yeah, well, that was my reasoning. Is it takes responsibility off of a judge's plate, and we have very specific guidelines on how you get reinstated.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so as long as they meet those guidelines, they can get reinstated.
Yeah, I mean,
It all worked out.
The key booty to check up the charges and everything as well, so I don't see.
Yep. It all worked out.
Alright, that's good. Let's see. Pretty sure. So. Hey, Graves.
Hello.
We've created a way to hopefully help Saba not be in as much debt. Hopefully.
Really?
Yes.
What's that?
Well, we're going to charge for the bar exam.
What do we think about bar exam and then recertifications once per month?
That's an idea. It's actually a very good idea. Okay.
That is a good idea.
Should there be like a date that we're like everything needs to be recertified, or should it be like
A month from the day that you get certified. That way, there's not just a bunch of lawyers in the roster. Remember last time there was hundreds of them, but none of them worked. That way we know who's active, who's not active, who's been a lawyer.
that's a very good way of going about it. Okay. That's an idea. And how much do you think we should charge for something like that?
For the time being, I would say 2,500,
2,500? Okay.
raising with inflation. We should really teach people the ABA model rules of professional conduct. Keep part of it.
Oh yeah, there's the I wanted to add all that actually.
It's like the basic stuff, you know, basic model rules.
Hello?
Hi. Is there any judges?
There to help you with what exactly?
So before everything kind of like the big storm hit, I was supposed to, be contacted, and they don't have my number no.
Contacted
They
in
don't have
regards
contact-
to what exactly?
Becoming a lawyer or my bar exam.
Oh, I would be the one to handle that.
Nice. Yeah. Can we meet?
If you want to come down to City Hall.
I'm here.
You are? I'm right in the middle. So,
Hi, boy.
alright, I'll see you then. Somebody looking to become a lawyer. So,
Yippee!
yeah. Which reminds me, I need to put my sign down.
If you need help with the syllabus, I'm down to help with the training
Okay.
and the testing.
You said you're looking to become a lawyer?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I was contacted before.
Can I have your number?
I came up here. Yeah, here. Here.
Let me see.
And they told me they needed to talk to someone, and they'd reach back out, and I never got reached back out.
Okay. Well, I can hire you on as a paralegal for now. Do you have any law experience?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I got told there was a chance I could just take my bar exam.
I do make everyone be paralegal for at least one day, just to make sure that
Okay.
they're still wanting to stick around. But if you, let's call it, if you talk to me tomorrow, I will be happy to make you or give you the bar exam. Let's see.
Alrighty.
Can I have your state ID?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So. Understand ID wrong. Let's see. Okay. Would you say you have a lot of law experience, or like how much would?
I mean, I have a good amount. Like, you get about.
Okay. Like, would you be able to tell me the 4 exceptions to the Fourth Amendment?
No. I'm gonna be honest, no.
Okay. Can you try?
Let me think. I don't know. Right off the top of my brain, I just woke up too, so I don't know right off the top of my brain.
Oh, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Well, let's see. I think I'm the only lawyer on duty at the moment. You are the first person that might have called in the past 5 hours, I think. There's not too much happening at the moment. But if
Alright.
you'd like to shadow or me, I'd be
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, I'd be happy to teach you.
Alrighty. I gotta run and do some things real quick because I just woke up like after that big thing, so I'm having to go and still get my stuff together.
Yeah, go do your things.
But yeah, alright, thank you.
Yeah, appreciate you. Okay, well that person, So that is the second question of the bar exam. The first question is what is the Fourth Amendment, followed by what are the 4 exceptions to the Fourth Amendment.
Fourth Amendment.
Like what does it protect
Is
you?
that unreasonable search and seizure?
Yeah. Didn't I suggest that question?
The 4 exceptions one?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware if you did it or not. I remember
did.
Marie gave it to me. All right, let's call that test as well. But it's a very good question actually because it's
I told Marie to add it.
oh, did you? It's been
Yeah.
very demoralizing to lawyers, so I'm thankful for you. That's
It's definitely an intimidating question. I think most would get it if you rephrased it, but I like watching them scramble.
what do you mean rephrased it?
I don't know.
Like how could a legal search be conducted?
Yeah, something like that. I think they just. I don't know why the question's so intimidating, but if you were to word it like, what, how could you how, what are some examples of legal searches or something like that? What allows these searches to be legal? And then
Okay.
I think people will get at least two of them, at least like plain view or consent or exigent circumstances, you know.
I think most time a lot of the lawyers I give the bar exam to know it. They just don't know how to like get there, or they like what information they need.
Yeah.
But that main question, what I really like about it is that sometimes, like what you just saw there, where there is somebody who just refuses to answer the question. They just say no. That's happened
Yeah.
3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, or they just don't try. Not
They
even a
just
guess.
say no. I'm not answering the question. I'm like, why would you? I mean, I'm asking you a
Also,
question.
It could be a case of they know the amendments, they just don't know the numbers connected to them. Like maybe they don't know what the Fourth Amendment is.
Oh yeah, that's where the
I've
first
said
question
it
is what
takes a
does the
bit of
Fourth Amendment protect.
memorizing
Yeah.
and whatnot. So they probably know the content, just not the specific amendment. Hello, good morning. I like your
Good morning.
outfit. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
And maybe we could ask Brandon. Do you know the 4 exceptions to the Fourth Amendment?
Bruh.
What was that?
Bruh.
That's above my pay grade.
You're a judge.
I'm a magistrate.
It's a judge.
Now, what about that question is confusing?
Do you think I'm gonna know buying little things like that?
That's fair.
I'm sure you do know it. It's just like maybe how could a legal search be conducted?
Was it the two prongs of Terry Frisk? It's either probable cause or the other one. Higgins was quizzing me about this shit, but that was a year ago, right?
Okay.
It's a fucking year ago. It's been a while.
For the Terry Frisk, the two prongs are that there has to be belief that the person is armed and dangerous.
Hmm.
Both of those two things. There's also if they believe that there might have been evidence from a crime scene that been taken, they can also frisk for that.
Is it evidence of crime scene?
Yeah, if they're on the scene of the crime and they believe like a murder weapon might be on the person, they can frisk them for that reason.
Also, incident to lawful arrest. They
Give
gotta
your
be
answers now.
searched
Don't
if
give
they're
the
being
answers. That's
arrested.
Terry Frisk isn't even a search.
It has
So
the
it's
right
very specifically, it's not a search.
to be
So
to be armed and dangerous.
what was that?
Mm, it's either has a reason to believe that suspect may be armed or dangerous, or is committing or about to commit a crime.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not just them going to the crime scene or something.
Was it a different case law where if they are taking evidence from a, or if they believe that
I'm
there
just
might be
saying
evidence taken from
in
crimes?
the actual Terry B thing. That's the definition we have.
Okay.
So it probably includes a crime scene, but it's just not only that, you know. Oh wait, is committing or about to commit a crime? Well, yeah.
You
Crime
split that
scene would
into
be that.
two, like committing or about to commit a crime, or is armed and dangerous, and then there's
Which one is it?
exigent
Just battle transfer?
circumstances if
Yeah,
you
yeah, battle
believe that
transfer.
they may destroy
Maybe pull out
evidence
some money.
or imminent danger to others.
Oh no! Give her the answers. I mean, it's a good thing you know that.
No, you gotta realize some of the
Okay,
Massachusetts
how the fuck
judges are
does-
basically baby judges.
We
We're
have to be
not
standing
gonna
next to the
be
vehicle.
well eloquent in every minute faction of fucking law.
That's a bar exam question.
I know, but I'm saying the other question you're asking me, like the four blah blah blahs and the all blah blahs. Like I could look it up, but it's not something I would like have off the top of my head. Most
Yeah,
of the
that's what
cases
the law
I deal
library is
with
for.
is
Well-
normally just trying to decipher what happened. Does it constitute based on the charge, blah blah blah, evidence and whatnot. I'm not really thinking about which amendment is what.
I mean, I agree. The point of the question is to see whether or not people will refuse to answer the question or not, because that does happen. And two, whether or not they are able to kind of logic it out and try.
It depends. For certain questions, I'm hesitant to answer because they might just take it to heart and then just say, "Oh, this judge said that," so So I'd be reluctant to really say anything unless I was 100% confident in case that kind of thing spreads,
Okay.
I gotta go check my meter.
I can understand that. You don't want to like spread misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
And I do admit it is a hard question. I think I only got 3 of them right whenever I was asked it the first time.
Yeah. Also, it's early. I'm not really thinking. I'm not really ready for a pop quiz right now.
Well, no, it's just I had a paralegal that just came in, and she's like, "Yeah, that's what I'd like to take the bar." And I'm like, "Well, I made her paralegal, but I'm like, well, can you tell me what the?" And I gave her that question, and she responded with no, and I'm like, well, "What?"
Just do what the cops do. Question them while making them walk or run so they can't look up the answer. That's the
Um,
only way to force people to really remember shit.
I mean, if they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat. That's it'll show that they don't have the capability to do things in the future. What I want to see is I want to see like their reasoning and how they get to the answers.
I'm just saying, if you allow people to just look at the notes, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I agree.
So if you want a better way to train them, that's one way.
Okay. We do a closed book test, but the thing is, it's not like listed anywhere. These are the 4 exceptions to the Fourth Amendment. The things that could be exceptions are listed, but they're not listed as exceptions. They're listed as like different things. You know what I mean?
I'm saying if they get it wrong, you could quiz them, but not just like give them the answer. Nah. I just want to say, just assume if someone's not gonna answer a question, it's not because of a specific reason. There could be a multitude of reasons why not, especially considering what position they have.
Okay. I would say I agree with that. It's more I want to see them try. That's the point of the bar exam question there. But apparently the question has been deemed by a lot of lawyers to be very demoralizing, and they feel thrown off their game whenever they're given that question as the second question.
Maybe just say what the Fourth Amendment is, at least make it a little easier on them.
That's what the first question is. What does the Fourth Amendment protect? Followed by what are the 4 exceptions to it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to make things a bit more fun and not so unfun.
All right, I like.
Like with the whole verdicts, I'm tired of everyone just wanting everything guilty or innocent, or like there's no leeway. Everyone wants one thing or the other. Like, let's make it fun. Like, give some community service. Don't just be like, oh, fully guilty. You wasted an hour or so of bench trial just to be found guilty anyway. Hell.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying if they are guilty, they are guilty, but if there is some doubt or some lack of evidence, then that has to be taken into account, you know?
Yeah, I fully agree. 100%. I would like there to be more like minor wins or like minor losses given, because I do feel like having this like at least a little bit stops this is like resentment from building up. So
yeah, we need better like morale for people going through the whole court system, you know? We don't want people coming through it and coming out of it like, why the fuck did I even bother? Next time I'm just gonna plead guilty and not even give a fuck, you know?
I hear that very commonly.
Because it's a waste of like judges' time, state's time, DA's time, possibly clients' time, or suspects' time, lawyers' time. I feel like if everything just gets dropped. And it's like, yeah, sure, time served, but like, they kind of already did anyway. Like, yeah, I guess it's a little bit more entertaining than being in prison, but you know.
I think you'd be a good judge. We need more spirit of the law judges, less letter of the law
Yeah.
judges.
That's why I was against Eric's verdict yesterday.
The Grinch
I wanted
one?
to drop which one?
The Grinch verdict?
Yeah. I felt like the assault and the whatever charges were a bit too high to give. Like I felt like one should have been dropped and the other one should have been the other one instead.
I didn't stay for the verdict, but
Eric found them guilty of everything,
I think
and
the
instead of
thing that really
times.
pushed it over the edge for the battery
Mhm.
was the stealing of the police motorbike.
Wait, was it?
Didn't they say police motorbike?
No, wasn't it just a regular motorcycle that
I
was
can't
stolen?
remember. They did mention
was-
police motorbike in one of their
I don't think
closings.
it was a police motorcycle.
Then I would say just some tomfoolery, and the cops took it.
Like
too
they were
far.
guilty of stealing that shit and stuff, but do I consider it assault just to throw a snowball at someone? No. Do I think it's the whatever assault against the LEO just because someone kept throwing a snowball at a cop when they told them no? No. Do I think that should be assault instead? Yes.
What
I'd
was
say
the
at most it's harassment.
Because now every time someone throws a cop or a snowball at a cop and the cop doesn't like it, they're just gonna throw that battery against the LEO or whatever charge against them.
Yeah.
did he charge that? Really?
I forgot, it was something against LEO. I gotta look it up.
Aggravated battery. I think.
No, not aggravated. What was the? See if I can look it up.
I would like to see your bar exam, Liz, or your questioning.
Like the way I get the bar exam or the questions you used?
The questions,
Okay, I mean, I can just give that to you.
because I might have some ideas for some fun ones.
It was battery
What
against
situation?
an LEO.
Yeah, that's a bit
Or a
Yeah,
snowball?
too far
they
for
got
what
found
actually
guilty.
happened.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, all right, you're really sticking it to the word of the law there, because you couldn't even drop one charge. Because 2 people were being charged, and they got found guilty of all the charges. One got guilty of assault, theft of a motor vehicle, and resisting, and the other got battery against an LEO, theft of a motor vehicle, and resisting. And I hate how they're like, oh, don't worry, it's all misdemeanors. That's not the point. Like, at least give like a little win to the defendant. Like, even if you
Well,
drop
it's,
one little charge or
Prosecution
something.
alternative.
Prosecutional alternative?
Yeah, like instead of getting charged with these crimes, have them stand against the wall and all the cops throw snowballs at them.
I mean, what he did was make them sing 2 carols in front of PD,
yeah.
but also still charge them guilty of everything. So it's kind of like a double whammy.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
so
more
they didn't-
punishment.
So they didn't get any fucking fines taken off, and they
Nope.
still had to do this extra punishment. It's,
Yep.
Yeah, it's not how I would have done it. I might go for judge.
That's why I want
I'm a
court
clerk
cases
now.
to be fun when they can be. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, if someone murders someone and there's like 100% evidence they did that shit, I'm not gonna be like, all right, like, you know, you've been a good lad. Like, maybe we'll drop it, you know, if you,
said
shovel
he was
some
sorry.
snow. Like,
Oopsie.
I
oopsie
think
daisy.
the letter of the law judges should be used for like high crime, like murders, robberies, shit like that. And then things like traffic court, simple misdemeanors. You know, spirit law judges should take
Yeah.
most of those.
I think I'm better suited for those.
If I was a judge, I would only do traffic court. It would be great.
Yeah, I feel like Eric would probably be better in high. Well, then those go to justice. I don't fuck if I know. Justices mainly just do appeals now, unless they want to take cases. But if not, they just push everything to magistrates now. Miles.
I texted Graves the bar exam. So I don't always ask all the questions on that. There's oftentimes I skip a lot of the ones. And the scenario questions for it are they're long, confusing. It's difficult whenever you can't like see them down on paper. And so I skip a lot of scenario questions.
Maybe try to make the
I love
questions.
scenario questions. I think the scenario questions, there should be more of that than just what is this amendment? What is this amendment?
Mhm. Wait,
Yeah,
so
you
you're
can
just
make
making them
smaller.
write it down? You don't like verbally question
No,
them?
it's all verbally. What I'm saying is the scenario questions are hard because they're like multiple paragraphs and it's spoken. And then you're
I
asking them
mean,
to
you
like,
can make smaller ones like Liz Jack buys a ski mask and a crowbar intending to rob a store. Before entering the store, changes his mind and goes home. Has Liz Jack committed a criminal attempt?
Wait a sec.
Stuff like that. It's very short. It's one sentence. You can give a one sentence answer.
okay. Okay, that is a good way of doing that. Okay.
But you can make smaller ones.
Why do you have a crowbar and a
I'm
Ski
Elizabeth
mask.
Jack.
okay?
Did I commit a crime?
Um,
No. No is the answer to that question.
Hell yeah.
oh yeah, I just got fingerprinted earlier.
I still need to do that.
You see, they
Well,
updated
I
my
want to commit a
profile.
crime first.
You need to as governor.
Huh?
You need to
It's
as
not
governor.
Governor, what are
I'm
you
not
talking
governor.
about?
My term ended months ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm a court clerk now.
Oh yeah, it's in my profile. You can look it up. You can see my little mugshot picture.
We should add some like contract law scenario questions.
Contract law. Well, this is
So,
the
like,
This is more
let's
of like
just add some crazy shit.
the bar exam for like criminal stuff, I would say, more than anything else.
Or
Be-
like mens rea.
I mean, isn't that basically just intent?
Yeah, but there's like it's more in depth. It's a confusing thing. You gotta look at a fucking chart.
Yeah. My main worry or main thing is try to make law easy for people who not good at it, like me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well-
it needs to be more accessible to anyone.
I agree. I mean, I would,
Just so you don't scare off people, because I know doing law stuff could be really a lot at once for some people.
I would agree. I would say that usually if a paralegal spends like a week acting as a paralegal, they probably have enough to pass the bar. It's not like super difficult.
Yeah. And I just want to make sure we don't end up having the same problems that occurred last year. Like lawyers taking 20 cases, getting burnt out, or, you know.
Yep, that was me.
That was
I
also
did
me,
that.
but
At least now you have the office. You guys can maybe have more group gatherings of just chilling out so you guys don't overwork yourself too much all the time.
I mean, as much as I like the couch here, I think the couch may have caused
What
like,
couch?
the couch when it was there. You know, back when the couch was there.
Mhm.
I think the couch was probably a reason for like me getting about 13 cases I had. So, might
I
be
mean,
good.
you guys can still like hang around here.
Mhm.
Your guys are not like disbarred from the courthouse.
Well, no, it's that whenever you're sitting on the couch, you're much more approachable than sitting around in a circle. I'd say
It's just
Yeah,
not the
absolutely.
same without the couch.
it isn't the same.
Let's bring the
Yeah,
couch
well,
back,
why don't you
fuck it.
guys just start making business cards so you can hand them out to people? Print them out on like paper or whatnot.
It's an idea.
Why do you guys have to wait for them to come to you? Why don't you come to them?
Well, most people just come here with their legal questions, so it is easier
Yeah.
to be on the couch and whatnot.
You know, this is prime time. There's so many potential new clients flying in.
I know if I start accepting cases, then all of a sudden I have 20 within the next.
You don't have to
Couple weeks.
accept cases. You could just get people's numbers for future clients.
Oh, yeah,
Like be at
that's-
the mall, be like, hey, if you need future presentation, representation, whatever.
So I think a lot of the lawyers who are newer should be doing more of that. But for me, apparently I already have a very good reputation with a lot of the city. And so a lot of people know they can come to me for cases.
So then why are you complaining about the couch then?
Because I like the couch.
I mean,
Tradition
yeah,
for all
tradition.
lawyers
one of
to
those
sit on the
couches
couch.
was mine, but we could just move on from it, or just keep bitching about stuff that happened a year ago.
We don't like change.
Change bad.
Change bad. I
You're
sat on
part
that
of the
couch
DOJ. We force
for probably
change.
1,000 hours.
I mean, we have that new thing now, but against bench trials, so defendants can't keep fucking canceling it right after we accept it.
Yeah, that was so annoying yesterday.
What
Why were
happened?
they doing that? I had that happen
It
3
seemed like
times.
there's like a multitude of fucking reasons. It's either the defendant side, or like for some reason the PD side. You know, like, oh, suddenly if they bring up bench and they try to go for it, suddenly the charges get changed, and then they
Oh,
plead
shit.
guilty.
Is that what's happening? The police
I
are
don't know
threatening?
for sure, but it's something that can be a problem.
Because it happened like 3-4 times in a row yesterday. I hear it on
Yeah.
video.
One of them got changed right because they finally contacted a DA and then they worked out a plea deal. Because like I thought I heard multiple times that they weren't contacting DAs until a bench trial was asked for.
Oh yeah, they would contact the judge
Yeah, but
first,
that's
and
like-
they'd arrive there, and
That's
there'd
a
be no
common
DA.
problem.
Yeah,
I-
Yeah.
that's
I just got back from
happened since
Scotland
last
like
year.
an hour ago, so.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Would anyone
I
like to
think-
be a lawyer?
Lovely sweater. Oh my god. How much reading
Wanna
is
see
involved?
Not that much.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Do I want
It's
to
a
see
good
what, sorry?
paycheck.
Arthur
Good
Kildare,
work.
lawyer extraordinaire. I like the sound of that.
Oh, yeah.
Are you a
Just
law-
second while I just
You're
saw
a
I know
lawyer
you-
Yeah.
Oh,
extraordinaire?
I've never done it before.
Ask him the question, Liz.
have.
I remember
Knowledge.
meeting you a while back.
Oh, I remember meeting
Great.
you.
Oh,
You know
please
what
tell me
I
my
sold my
piercings are in this
glizzies, what-
photo.
My business name.
Let me get your
would
number
be
again.
What would
What
be?
was the question?
Franchises Bombinis.
I like that. You should get that going.
I know.
Question me up.
Would you
Alright,
like to
Liz.
try?
Oh, my
and become a
piercings
lawyer?
are in the photo.
Ask him
Nice.
the question.
Mm-hmm. You know the one.
The demoralizing
What
one? or
are the 2 prongs to a Terry frisk?
Yes.
Okay.
What is the what?
Liz, you got
Okay, the
this.
properties
Sorry, I
aren't
didn't-
that badly priced.
Are you
They
aware
are
of
hear
all
that.
gonna
a Terry
disappear
Frisk is?
before I can afford them.
What's the what of a Terry?
Okay. Okay.
2 prongs
What-
of a Terry
what was the-
frisk. If
what was-
you're searched with a fork and you get poked.
2 prongs of a
this
Terry
guy.
frisk?
If
He's
at least
pretty close.
2 prongs go in you, then you have a right to sue or something. Cause yeah,
Okay.
am I good?
Close. You're pretty close. Yeah. Anything
Well,
that's like.
is the
0.2.
question whether you've been violated or whether it's right?
I don't know. I just think there's some cop named Terry that has gone around poking people with forks, and we need to put a stop to it.
Also close.
The properties are really reasonably priced, but they're still going to disappear before I get a chance to own one.
I don't think like that. You'll get one. There's so many.
There
Is so many.
Maybe if you guys
But how
all
many
become
people are looking to get
lawyers
houses?
and, you know, pull up your money together and just, you know, share
Roommates.
an apartment.
I always
Nice.
ask lawyers things. I don't know stuff.
I'm
I don't know
not
stuff either.
against I'm
You
not
just
against
shadow
becoming a
lawyers.
lawyer, but like I just am not around all that frequently.
Is that like being a lawyer for the shadow government?
No,
AKA
right,
the
let's
park
stop over
rangers?
here
if
a
you're
second, just
not
'cause I don't
like
want to pass this to anyone else.
confident to be a lawyer yet, but you got your bar,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can shadow lawyers and sell reps and stuff.
I mean, I don't have it on me,
All right.
but I do have a bar.
For fuck's sake, he's not talking about the lawyer bar.
What?
I mean, if you
refers to a
got
bar
bars, that
license.
might help and sell reps.
I mean, a single one.
You could
was a good
rap
deal.
to the whatever's.
Oh, you mean like that? I mean, I can get down.
But
It's
yeah,
like a license to
I
practice
wouldn't be
law.
against becoming a lawyer, but I'm not around that often.
Oh, I mean, I don't think
That's
that matters
fine.
necessarily. Yeah.
Mhm.
Does it
More
come
law-
with benefits?
More lawyers, the merrier. Money?
As long as you don't do embezzlement, you're good.
What's that?
That's when you take money
Yeah,
without doing work.
Yeah.
Oh,
But what happens if I'm a bad lawyer?
you sure?
There's plenty of bad lawyers. It's fine.
And then
You'll
you'll
get
probably
better.
perjure yourself or get yourself suspended.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
that?
well,
Use it
but,
for a lot
but I
of
wouldn't
anyway,
lie. I would just be bad.
so you then
That's
you
fine.
become a better lawyer over time.
What's a perjure?
You
That's when you
lie.
lie.
Oh,
Court.
isn't that like? Aren't you supposed to do that though? Sometimes.
No.
As a
No.
lawyer, like yeah, you're supposed to do that sometimes, but not as a person on the stand.
Oh, okay. Lawyers shouldn't be on the stand.
You
Right?
cannot
Well-
lie as a lawyer.
You can. You're not sworn in when you are acting as a lawyer.
You're not allowed to knowingly use a lie as your defense while acting as a lawyer.
You're not allowed to use evidence, knowingly submit false evidence, that kind of stuff. Yeah, but you
This
can
is a lot
lie
of
as a lawyer.
words.
So, like
When do I
lying,
start?
lying as a lawyer would basically involve what would that be?
They can hire you on as paralegals first.
I can hire you on as a paralegal if you'd like.
I mean, I'm only one guy.
Well, I mean, there's two of you right here.
Oh yeah, I
Para-
guess we could be
paralegals,
paralegals.
Paralegals.
That's only if you want to. Do you want to?
Well, do you get scolded a lot?
No.
No.
Because I
Unless you
hate
do
getting
something
scolded.
bad.
Darn it!
like
I love it.
illegal.
I mean, the cops might. Some of them
Ooh.
like to give you shit.
Some of them are dickheads.
Okay. Are we allowed to give it back?
Uh, As long as it doesn't get you escorted out of the cell rep.
As long as
Like,
it's kept
real
in danger.
mature. You know,
All right.
you can't like you. Can you do personal attacks or just keep it surface level? Like, hey, you're out of turn. You're out of line.
You know, it's situational.
All right.
Depending on the vibe.
I mean, you got pretty
I
thick
once
skin.
yelled at Phoebe Finch calling her a murderer.
I don't know who that is.
Why should you do that,
Yeah.
Grace?
DA?
I can't remember. Oh, 'cause
Oh
they're
wait, I
trying
do
to
know who that
sell-
is.
they're
That person
trying
got
to send
shot
a
in the
cop
face
up
in
to-
front of me.
They're trying to
No,
send
that
a
was
cop up
Siobhan.
to prison.
Oh.
Shit. Whoops. Whoopsies.
They're trying to send a cop to prison for like 5 months.
I don't know.
And
that
I was
judge.
like, please do not send this cop to prison. They will get murdered in prison. And then they just kept pushing it. And I was like, all right, you've killed them. You're a murderer.
Oh, I remember her telling me about this. All right, she was pissed about that too.
Oh, yeah. I was,
Don't they have, like,
I
closed
think I was in the right
ISAC?
there. No, they don't have any,
Oh,
anything like that. So
Yeah,
if
then they
cop
probably
goes to
killed that
prison,
person.
they're gonna get shanked. Simple.
But yeah, I
If it
can make
was
you
like
two.
a big charge, I'd understand sending them, but if it's
what was it
5
for?
months or below, I can't remember. Something tiny. Like disobeying a lawful order, which is crazy to receive as a police officer.
I mean, surely there's something where it's like, you know, you have to factor in moral dilemmas and things where it's like you can't just It's an ISER. Or you can't just go along with whatever a cop says, especially if you're an officer on duty. No?
Yeah.
Surely.
They might have not
Surely.
been on duty. I can't remember.
Alright, well.
Oh, can I see you two state ID?
No.
Oh.
Do you have a warrant?
What the fuck?
You don't have to.
This guy is good. Holy shit.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah,
good.
guy should
he
be a
might be the
lawyer.
next Oscar.
This
I don't
guy
know who that
good.
is. Oh wait, like the Grouch?
No,
No, the
the monkey
monkey.
man.
I'm like halfway there.
She was in that
I live in the
Disney
trash
Channel
can.
original
I am
movie
not green.
MVP
Are
featuring
you
a
getting
monkey
monkey
playing ice
surgery
hockey.
too?
Take my ID. 101036. Good number.
1036.
What even is mine now? 1773. I was on a late plane back.
And you two, if you'd like to be paralegals.
Does SABA stand for San Andreas Burrito Advocates?
Our association.
Oh.
Mhm.
That was close.
I
What's
don't
your
know,
phone
it can't-
number in person on
to be completely honest, it can't hurt to try it out, right? Because if I don't enjoy
Yeah.
doing it, I can just leave.
Yeah, there's no obligation
That's
to.
true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck it. You're right, Kenzie.
Also, if
Yeah.
you're not wanting to be a public defender, you can just go to Liz and be like, hey, I would like to be a private lawyer. You wouldn't get the hourly pay rate, but you'd be able to keep your bar and represent people.
Ah,
Yeah, because that's
cool.
always an option. Like if I'm like, okay, I haven't got time to work here, but I'll still offer private services.
Yeah.
And yeah,
And probably make more money, honestly.
how much are you guys getting paid? What is the state salary pay now?
Around 500 an hour.
$8 billion.
Oh, used to be 1,000 an hour, just under.
Yeah. But as a public defender, you can also take private work, so you can try to get a little bit more. Though I doubt someone would pay for a retainer at a time like this where everyone's scrambling to get some money.
Well, of course. Plus, we're not even.
I just
dentists,
want
so-
a car. That's what I want. And then I'm never going to get a house because what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep seeing cars every week. I want to buy and then buy them and then never have any money, which is kind of what happened last time. I had a car of 50. I had a garage with 50 cars in it that all got washed away a year ago.
Jesus, 50.
Why did you
Why
have
do you-
something?
Yeah, I had 50
Yeah,
cars.
Why do you need that?
I bought a $500,000
cars.
car and then drove it into the water immediately.
You had a what?
Oh,
$500,000 car, and I drove it into the water
Yeah,
immediately.
none of my cars were worth more than, I think the most expensive one I owned was 80k.
I got into massive debt and had to live in the woods to keep loan sharks off me.
Jesus.
They're still looking
Yeah,
for
I
me,
was just
by the way.
embezzling and bought myself a nice fancy car.
They said you're not allowed to do
embezzling?
that.
Yeah, as the governor of this fine state.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
Was that required
Oh,
for the
you've
job?
lost weight, Tony. Oh.
I wasn't aware.
well, that's
No,
not
Oh,
cool.
I was
Tony.
lieutenant governor, and then I snitched on Tony, and then I became the governor.
Oh, wait, you're the one who got
We-
burger shot all burnt up.
Yes, that
thought
We
was.
you
literally
sounded-
spoke
Alright.
like right before the flood. Outside when I was showing off some music, and then you came out and we had a little chat. Whilst the community was there, you know.
I just did the same thing
I don't
like
remember.
I did last time there was a big flood.
What did you do?
I got a real big straw.
Oh, is that why the water's drained now?
Oh, no.
I was fighting for my life with Dan Faley and M Enigma.
I know.
But yeah,
some of those
I'll
people.
I'll try out being a paralegal.
Can I?
It's good
All right.
fun.
Well, you're gonna have to
Usually
find
we have
another
a
person,
couch
'cause
share
we're
that
already
we
a
can
pair.
sit on.
Can you tell me your state
Shut
ID?
up, Arthur. Yeah.
No, I refuse. I'm reading this document you gave me.
I'm gonna piss. I'll be back.
Why can't I? Oh, I forgot I need to take it out my
I'm gonna
wallet.
do it in a seductive voice
There we
because
go.
of this first sentence. The purpose of a lawyer is to service clients. in whatever way they request.
Also, the SMPs, I wrote them.
That
They're
seems
still in
vague.
progress, but yeah.
Do I have to be a professional, Miniman?
You have to be professional.
Do I have to be professional?
Well, I mean, you're getting paid to, so yeah, you'd be professional.
Oh, okay.
So this
Makes
is like,
sense.
so this is the lawyer
Technically.
SOPs. Paralegals should probably be following a good amount of it too, though. There is a specific paralegal portion as well.
And let me share my number with all of you.
I mean, I've watched a lot of, court drama shows, so.
I just airdropped my number to the immediate vicinity.
Oh, I have to give my ID too.
I'm gonna take pictures with people's consent.
I should probably start doing that on my phone.
Do you consent to a photograph?
I didn't do that before, but to be fair, at the same time, the names I know were the important ones.
To be fair, I didn't hear a no, so I took the picture anyways. You're welcome.
Also, am I really loud? I can't tell if I'm talking really loud because I'm partially deaf in one ear at the
You are
moment.
slightly above average.
In loudness?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So,
If you want to hear loud, I won't do it because I have self-respect.
It's nice to meet you, Francesca, by the way.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. I'm a
Shinzo.
magistrate judge, so if you end up doing bench trials or whatnot, you might see me there. Or if you go to open court.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay.
we hold mock trials on Wednesdays and Fridays. At I think usually around like 7-ish p.m. Eastern.
Perfect. That's actually perfect. On a Wednesday is ideal.
Wednesdays and Fridays.
Fridays, I am always busy.
Yeah.
You can have your number, miss.
On Fridays, I'm just, blasting Rebecca Black.
That's
my car.
Wait, hold up. I was able to open that on my phone, although it doesn't really
Yeah.
work.
I did too. It was really cool.
Yeah, it
Maybe
doesn't
just
doesn't
copy
work.
and like put
You
it
can
on, like, your
probably
tablet or
do.
something.
Oh,
Some silly things.
Well, my ex-wife was asking to be my assistant.
the official documentation
Oh.
has vibe checked in it. This really is 2024. Fucking hell. It makes me feel so old. Goddamn.
Illegal.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello, back.
Did you wash your hands?
Yes.
Or if you think you want to come with me over here, paralegal, so I can give you the MDT.
Okay.
This guy will give you an
This is
MDT here.
like a mama duck. This little
Yeah.
ducklings.
How much is the MDT?
$7 million.
Okay, it's not too bad.
Wish I had money.
I need to go get some freelancing jobs done. And my mom gave me Oh wait, I'm not in the theme of Wobby yet.
Oh, sorry,
So
I
I
did
can't
not,
buy
I'm
one.
pretty sure I added you.
Make sure to get a penal
I might
code.
start pushing quotas for y'all, so be ready.
It's
I got
I don't know what that
already.
means.
1773.
What do you mean quotas?
Yeah, they're like, oh,
Quota.
when I make them have to
101773.
get a certain amount of whatever
There we go.
submitted.
I might put it in the wrong number. I was pretty sure I did it, but if you should now give you.
Now when the justices were talking about it You're like, yeah, well, maybe
let me
clerks
check.
and magistrates do it, and then the justices don't have to do that.
There we go.
They don't have to do
Okay.
anything. And I'm like,
Now to log into the MDT,
how
you're
about
going to
not
want to
make
type
the
/duty
magistrates
into
do
the
that?
MDT.
Because we're trying to focus on the bench trials.
And then once you do that, you're going to want to hit
I mean,
F7
I'm
on
all
the
for
MDT.
taking more stuff off
Alright.
of judges, that clerks can do.
But their quota reasoning is, I don't think they understand what
God damn, was that
what
chat?
it means to people. Because to me, I thought it meant if we didn't reach quota,
Or
we'd be
did
fired.
you two hear-
They're like, no,
and log into the
quota's
MDT
supposed
with
to
Well, yeah,
So,
I'll be right
show
back.
you what you need to
That
do.
made a noise. That was a weird noise. Something made a noise. It threw me.
Oh,
I
and then
feel
turned
like
on.
that should be something that
Yeah.
really needed to be said. Like, people just clearly see your progress.
Yeah, I think quotas are inherently negative.
Wait, who is C. Fitzpatrick?
It- it-
Fitzpatrick
they
is.
call them.
Positive reinforcement.
I know
They're like, oh,
Siobhan.
why are you so negative?
Gillian?
Like, why do you think you guys are like, no quotas for us?
Are they
but everyone
related at
else
all?
below us? Fuck you.
They're both Irish, so
Yeah,
I mean
we
there might
should
be
have,
some like distant
employee
relation.
of the month or something like that.
Probably some distant
Yeah,
relation.
like more positive
Ireland.
stuff. But if once you start
What did
putting
you hear
words
for
like
my
quotas and
for the
shit on it,
MDT
that
thing?
makes it feel like a job, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's also in the paralegal hiring procedures part of
How
the
would a quota for a clerk
document if-
even work? Like,
Uh,
it's not like I can be a cop and just go and ticket at the mall or something.
Damn,
like
there's a
that.
lot of
It
shit
would
here.
be us say
You have to
say we give out a
push.
certain amount of permits or
Mhm.
things like
What's the
that.
policy on eating on the job?
oh, you
Yeah,
know,
but
yeah, please eat on the job. Yeah,
like
sure
people
you're
already know that
Alright.
they
Well, yeah.
come here to get those.
And a
So we
lot of
got
people don't
templates.
know.
Got
Yeah,
the
if there's
docket.
no
Nothing on the
demand for
docket.
it.
That's a lot of plates.
Are we
Like,
meant to
I-
put
Oh, yeah,
it?
for
Hey,
Department of
is that- you wanna
Justice on
name
there?
change? You wanna
Yeah.
change your shitty fucking
docket.
name?
they have that's
I've
going to have
given
like everything
out
you need to know
3
Uh,
business
for
Mhm.
the bar exam and whatnot. Not everything, but it'll have a good portion of it.
Really?
Yep.
I've done fuck all.
For like the reference guides, it'll have the different case law that we have,
Well,
Totally here
the
for it. I was a
objections,
bailiff
the
for a little bit.
amendments, different court
yeah,
terms,
yeah,
that kind of stuff.
I was-
Yeah.
Yeah, the very
You
intimidating
don't
map.
need to memorize that. Like I don't necessarily recommend memorizing that, but like just like referencing it whenever it comes up.
I want. You should do an open court.
But you can if you'd like
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Um,
Really?
No. Plus,
That's a
there's
good-
What
not
if our,
even
our
any
terms of
reviews.
employment? How are we?
the hell?
What are we
You guys
supposed to do?
understand how much shit
As
that needs to be
paralegals?
done to
Yeah, just
announce
help
an
people?
open court?
Did
Uh,
I just see
you
there's
follow lawyers around,
Sakamoto? He's-
and they'll teach you stuff.
He's a assistant
And-
So will we get like
Ah,
call signs and stuff, or is that just simply for medical and police stuff?
Call
I'm
signs.
not doing
So
my first
what's called if you
thing
guys can
alone
go to the
because
organizations you're a part of,
open court with no DA.
Yes.
then when you're there, can you go to your personal
no
profile?
bailiff.
yes.
For your
Don't
Free-
Uh,
free-
throw a
right there.
grenade at me.
Let's have a look. What
No.
is my picture on
Worst
this
is gonna happen is a snow.
system? Because I feel like I had a picture set
Grenade,
a year ago, and it.
was
Oh, it's the same. Okay, so my picture is the same. I just need to put in my phone number.
yeah, for the personal
I have my
nickname
phone
as
number
well as
already.
the personal note. Put in
Yeah.
what you want to be known
Was
as,
that the
followed
when
by your number.
The 3 rangers and the trooper were in like the corner. It was deliberating. The judges were deliberating, and then
Yeah.
I think
grenade
so.
got thrown like right in the middle of.
I was up there with
I remember that.
Yakel and we had a Molotov thrown at us.
My phone number is 5550026. It's just 26.
Regular gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. I should. Is my
That was
ringtones
before
all?
me being a judge, so imagine when
I had to
finally
reset my
be a
ringtone.
judge, how many people are
Oh,
gonna-
there will be
for me
calls
for
that
my
will pop up
birthday.
on the phone. They'll say dispatch. Those are for people like asking for like legal advice or for police officers asking for lawyers down in the cells. Don't answer those unless the lawyer gives you permission to.
Magistrate. Maybe
Mhm.
apply for that.
Alright.
While you are with a
I think
lawyer,
that's
you
why
can
that's
give legal
basically
advice under their bar license, so you
the
can
route they're trying to do now for
you
court
can do that, and you're allowed to like to act under their bar license, basically.
Talk to Dan today. See if I can get a promotion.
Where is the?
Mhm.
Sorry, there's a lot of stuff. I only woke up
That's
like.
gonna be so
I say woke
slow.
up. I only got off the plane back from Scotland about 3 hours ago. I haven't been
Yeah,
around.
give it a week. and you'll be
So I'm
over-
still getting used to
overworked with
everything,
controls.
making sure everything is how it used to
But
be.
right now, everyone's
Okay.
just sorta
I'm definitely not.
Okay.
And
I have
you
my
do
number
not use
now.
NDT?
so-
Or did you hear my?
Nice flowers.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
willing to bet it would only
Don't
be
mention
traffic tickets right now.
Okay, I
well,
think.
I've been looking through
Good.
the criminal records.
Yeah, I think it would be
from
good
my
if you
MDT,
repeated
and
it
there's some
once. MDT thing.
pretty
Oh, the MDT thing?
violent
Okay.
stuff going on so far.
For the MDT, you're going to want to log
but
into the
that's not-
MDT.
That's
You're
not
going to
like
want
a
to type
court
/duty
thing,
into the MDT.
though. That's something that needs to be on
And
the
once you do
docket.
that, you're going to want to hit F7 on the
More than
MDT.
likely.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, it gave me a fun
I
noise.
just want more bench trials to happen.
Yeah.
And then once you do that, we have the bulletin board and the different things there. If you go to home in the top left and you go to active personnel, do you see how for my call sign I have my
Jesus Christ.
my name or followed by my number?
Be a little hard
Probably my
now.
name. but
Yeah.
my-
Mm-hmm.
I would like you guys, or actually no, you guys just did that right without putting in your personal profile.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Sorry, I was defaulting to my.
Apparently the guy
Paralegal
Uh-huh.
hiring thing.
All
Alright.
Uh-huh.
For there, if you go to the Department of Justice in the top, then and you go to docket,
He ended up getting them towed away.
the DOJ reference guides, that will have a lot of the information you'll need to know for just like
Were you guys at the
lawyering
bench
stuff.
trial yesterday?
Like it's fine if you don't
They
like
had to walk the
know it
suspect
exactly, as long as you can
Yeah.
just like reference it here.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Interesting.
It's all about
Yeah, it was a little
referencing, not
bit like,
memorizing.
Can we have a
Mhm.
bench trial?
And part of being a lawyer is being able to Google
Judges
things
can
effectively.
arrive in 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was kind of confused why they didn't like rent a car. Or something.
Go ogle it.
Oh, I can't afford
Yep.
it.
Question.
It's
Go
only $83.
So, legal basis for stuff is typically going to refer back to the
I
A
forgot.
year ago, it was like over
the-
200.
penal code primarily. However, does it also take into account for things like Supreme Court decisions,
Although there's
things
not
like
a
that?
garage very
Or is it
close by
Blanket
Yeah, I
that.
was looking at
to their
that.
new PD.
So we have
They should have done
different state case law that we follow, as well
They
as
could walk to
different
different
Southside,
federal
I
case law we
guess,
follow,
if they really wanted
which will be in the
Mm.
DOJ
If they
reference
were
guys
still
there.
here, they
The different
could
federal
maybe
case
just,
law are like
walk
what the
to
police can do, basically,
courthouse
Yeah.
fast
and the
enough.
different state case law are like that's what allows rangers to just search people, basically. Is the
Okay.
case law, state case law.
Neat.
And the what's it called? Oh, if you go to the criminal
Yeah, doesn't
database,
that mean that,
you can get to what's called a copy of the penal code there,
that the DAs can have the Sky Bridge?
so you
since
can
they won't be
search
bringing
things, you can see
criminals
the penal
across?
code and what everything's designated as.
I can do it just on the tablet. I don't need this
Yeah.
piece of paper.
Wait, are they,
Maybe.
are they
I think there's
completely
a-
done using RPD?
I'm gonna go break
I
a
don't think
law.
they're completely done,
Later.
but chances are they won't be.
It's not a
using
felony,
the Sky
please.
Bridge
It's
as
not a
often
felony.
as they were.
Don't worry.
I
I,
think
don't
the
like crap.
Skybridge should be kept clear. It's weird that there's
For the
offices
It
out
makes
on
it squeezy.
for
the
the
floor.
SPs.
What is the
That'd be a cool office.
oh my god, what's what I'm looking for?
Pizza.
No, oh my god, you made me hungry.
Apologies.
To a lawyer.
The
yeah.
what is the
Old
position
job fair.
on vehicular misdemeanors
DOJ
and
Cyber job
regular
fair,
misdemeanors? Like
3 p.m.
Arthur brings up a
today.
good point. What if we get like
Mm.
if we get slapped with loitering
Free food.
just because we're hanging out with friends and the cop is an ass? Like what's the
I think that's a good idea.
Just no felonies. That's
Do
it,
you
really.
think
Ah.
it's
No
dangerous
felonies?
No
to
felonies.
They dove in my hotel.
I
I
was
just wanted to make sure because I know sometimes they can be
Like a deer?
a little
It's
A
stove.
dove.
hardcore.
A
Like a
stove?
Um,
oven.
From what I'd
Oh.
heard, I believe the
Uh,
way back when
Okay.
the
Because
EMS
there
in the
may or may
hospital were
be
not
an
wanting people to have
oven in my
misdemeanors, but
shower right now.
that is very
Why
much so
in
not the
the
case now.
shower?
in the
If
shower.
that
If a
bad.
yeah.
fire happens,
Yeah,
Okay.
Tech
no,
Med
What
is
about is it
Tech
What if you're
electric
cooking with
stove?
oil?
it's a gas stove.
Yeah, what if you're cooking with oil though?
So we
Now we're
basically
cooking.
shadow
Have the
lawyers.
shower on.
Mm.
But
Alright.
there's
Will they
nothing
reach
like
out to
a
us,
fire
or shall
pit,
we reach
like
out to them?
the
What is
Uh,
appropriate?
So I would say if you go to
best
the active personnel
ventilation.
or home and active
Mhm.
personnel, you can see which lawyers are on duty and available. And so They should have their numbers and their call sign, and so you can come up and say, "Hey, is it okay if I shadow you?" That sort of stuff like that.
All right.
19.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'll be happy to teach you.
I
to
just
do that.
wanted to know what was rude or not. You know,
21.
I don't want to come up to someone and be a huge asshole.
Oh, we do have a public defense building. The Life Invader building.
If you
Oh, I've heard.
a better place for
That is the
stove,
public defense
I'm
office.
Trying to make a little kitchen thing. in
Alright,
the
cool.
Okay.
area.
That'd be
I already
nice.
have a stove
So it's been
upstairs.
sprucing up
It's
recently.
just-
Oh.
I only
So-
pull it out when.
I'm gonna collect my pallet. I'm gonna collect my salary now to pay for the MDT.
So I assume
I'm gonna collect
when
your
we're
salad.
not shadowing anyone, we should just
Oh,
stay
wait.
off duty until we do.
Have not worked enough to justify another paycheck.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
figured-
paralegals
figured
is
I
an
haven't
unpaid
worked at all
position.
yet.
So, like, you're
Dolores.
Since we
perfectly fine
had,
just to
like, a
be
little break area
paralegals
over here.
on duty like forever. There's no reason not to
Kitchen area behind the
not be on
light
duty,
bulb.
Alright.
sort of thing.
A
Yeah.
good idea, maybe?
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, you know, if
But I
we
didn't know of a good place
say
to
I'm
put
like
it,
right
so-
now, I'm like, okay, I have no money, so I need to go and
Yeah.
I want to go check how
I
much a
guess
cheap
that's
car
why
is going to
I
be
try to put away the stove
these
once in a little
days.
bit.
You would stay on duty
Just
then, or
health department.
is it like while you're in City Hall, just stay on duty?
I mean, you can just be on duty as paralegals, it's not an issue. For like lawyers, I would say like if you're not answering calls,
Do
you shouldn't be
we-
on
do
duty.
we
But
have
for
to follow
paralegals, it's
that,
fine.
Considering we're not serving food.
Alright,
Hey,
yeah.
you.
Okay.
Hi, I'm back.
Like, we're
I'll
cooking
make
it
you
for
proud,
food.
and if I don't,
That's why I'd
it's not
rather
my
be
fault.
safe than sorry,
Yeah.
you know?
Wow, I
You
took
wanna see what I
it.
just got?
There's,
You wanna see what I just got?
That's a non-legal binding contract.
What's
by the
that?
way.
Look at what I
It's a
got.
verbal contract.
I got a
Garage
mask.
over here.
It's cool.
It's an interesting mask.
And
Like
right
Christmas
at the top of
masks.
the,
Yeah, it's an
top
interesting
road
mask.
on the
Can I give you
corner,
the SOPs? I'm not sure if I did or not.
like, all of
So,
those
Nice hair.
restaurants.
You definitely did.
Wait, who's got the nice? Also,
I would
why do you
think-
keep?
I would think something like
You need to
that
sit
would
in a car,
probably-
Arthur, because
do you
every
mean?
time you point, I swear I can hear a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Oh
I
no
feel
no
like-
no! That's my pen. I click it. See?
'Cause he's actually.
Oh, it's not happening now.
You sure?
Did you lose your
Yeah,
pen?
but then I think they need a business.
No.
No, I don't know.
yeah, I think so.
Anyway,
Stuff.
Yeah, that
your
was
name's
one of
Jesse,
the,
right?
I need to
Yes.
get
one of the three I handed
learn
out.
I
everybody's
want
names.
Jesse's
and everything.
girl. Do. Sorry.
And I guess I'll need one if I want to.
Better than that one like song. Hey Jesse, I genuinely hate that song because of my name. It's all.
Same.
I don't
So
think
your name's
I think,
Jesse. It's a
you know,
pleasure to meet you, Jesse. I'm
person-to-person
Kenzie.
sales fine.
Nice to meet you.
If you have like a
It could be worse.
like if you're selling them out of a
You'd be
building
named
or-
Ruby, and then you'd have that terrible song.
Maybe.
Ugh.
I don't know. I'm
I hate
not
that
a-
song.
I feel like there's way more like terrible songs that start with Jesse. I swear there has.
I'm about to make a good song with,
I
with
mean-
both Jesse and Ruby as the hook. That's what I'll do. I'll make a good song with
Oh,
Jesse and Ruby as the
Sakamoto's
hook.
doing a loan thing.
Is Ruby the female equivalent of Ruben?
No.
Is there a gemstone name for a male?
Probably.
Aquarius? No, wait.
No.
I guess
Citron.
if you take
Good enough
Oshinoko
for,
as an
grapes,
example,
grapes,
then
uh,
Aqua.
mechanic shop.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Opal would be like a jolly old fat man.
Just needs a small
N-
loan.
Opal is like an old lady from the bayou.
Did you see Sakamoto's got a little financing company? Oh, there
I
you
mean, that's a pretty common name.
Oh.
It's an older name, Opal, but it's a pretty common name for
Yeah.
women.
I the only one for like a masculine name that's a gemstone would be that I know of is Aqua.
And even
Like
that
the band.
sounds more unisex than anything else.
I forgot to get the keys to the second.
I say
key.
Citron. I think Citron's pretty nice.
That
I
that
need
does
to
sound good.
follow you again on Life Invader, Arthur.
Yes. Don't worry, I'll bring back the other account.
You take the finance guy and mostly.
Wait, what is your Life Invader? I can't find you.
It's Arturo.
Oh
keep it
yeah, of
separate
course
from
it
my name.
is.
I also don't put my phone number on there because I'm an idiot.
Well, I didn't
Follow me
because I didn't want to
back.
get stopped.
I'm still under Kenzie because of the
I tried to
music
look
stuff.
up your thingy.
I can't
see
just put myself as a different Life Invader account because
Exactly. Brand
got music
loyalty or
stuff.
whatever.
Mark
yeah,
is sad.
brand, right?
Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask Harlan if I should make something else. Cause I'm already
See.
past my first
Oh, but let's see.
cooking book. But I'll have to check.
How do I teach people again?
There's
That's-
like Christmas trees.
Why are so many people?
Oh,
Why did
maybe
so
you
many
could
people
teach
get
you.
married in the last year?
The other day.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's
I
anything
don't
else
know.
I
Then
missed,
cake
but,
pop.
I'm saving myself for
I know
Jesus.
There's something looking like that in there.
Wait, what?
Oh, I
Alright.
met a guy. Hispanic. He's pretty cool.
Wait,
Okay.
Violet, do you have a Life Invader account yet?
Yeah?
oh, for like a little thing in
Wait, are
there.
you wanting to be a
for-
priest, Arthur?
The
Because
main
you're
thing
saving
I think
yourself.
Hold
is food
on,
processing.
I
Oh, no,
follow you.
for Jesus.
Chopping board, mixer.
Also, I apologize if I ask anybody to repeat themselves. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my left ear is completely blocked, so I can struggle into
Yeah,
here
that's a
when
mixer.
there's
That's
too
the-
much
Ma'am,
noise.
that's
I will
the
not
one
pee
I've-
myself in this
that's
building.
all I got.
There's the grind meat, I believe. Think we need a coffee machine. I don't think you can make all the different coffees in the tea kettle. I already have an ice machine too.
Alright, well, cool.
I have like a
Sorry, let me see.
deluxe. Wait, no. I have
So I'm
So-
basically an intern.
fridge, no wine fridge, no
Basically,
wine
an unpaid intern for
That's
now.
a smart way to put it.
Alright.
For lawyer stuff,
But you,
let me see.
wait, are we paid?
You're not paid, no.
No.
Oh, okay.
And the biggest reason is because it, positions where you can be paid just being clocked on are inherently abusable, which means you guys could be very easily getting embezzlement if
Yes.
you're not careful. But that's not an issue as a paralegal.
I figured that was the case when you said the whole, oh yeah, just stay clocked on. I was like, okay.
Kind of like what happens at mechanic shops sometimes.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, I
today
would
is
need to
very-
talk to you about that.
That should definitely be a thing today.
I had a very awkward conversation.
So
With
I'm curious,
Angus.
Yeah, maybe I should make.
do we have to take a bar exam?
Actually, I don't know.
Yes, there is a bar exam. We were considering charging for it.
Question.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And stop me if this is stupid.
No,
Is it short for
not
Barbara
yet.
exam?
I'm not doing it for free.
No, it's
There's no
not.
issue for that. No, that's actually I don't actually know what bar stands for. Let me look that up.
Strawberry things look pretty good, honestly.
Basic assessment radical.
Very little frosting.
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah, it's like, and what does IT stand for, right?
IT is easy.
I can't remember. The last time I only bought tea and it was like $6 for black tea. And I think packaged coffee was $44.
IT is insect technician.
How much coffee do you
A copier? Does a printer count as a
Can't remember,
copier?
'cause I think
yes.
Yes.
get
I would
two
think
or
so.
three
Believe so.
Oh, we have a printer we can give you
now
guys.
you get like
I do have a printer.
Yeah.
There's also a printer in the back right there.
bonbons.
Just
Well,
put
it
right
says
back there.
PDO building needs some things. Please,
It's pretty
please
easy
remove when
enough to
provided.
do,
And it says
but, like,
copier.
Oh,
it's your coffee
Arthur, step over here. Tell me what
This is
happened
one
with
each,
them.
but if you make tea, it's like 2 each.
Hello. Nice sunglasses.
No, thank you.
Arthur.
Oh, you did it
Brother.
again.
Bar exam.
What? Here's just my
What
pen.
happened with Agnes?
And we can make
Anges.
money.
So,
What the
Where's the-
PD needs
okay.
right now, they need a fucking cookie
your
stand.
PDO chief.
Bake sale.
Chief of the PTO, yes.
So you're basically like you're
No, that'd be
overlooker.
great to be able to come into the
Administrator, yeah.
courthouse and go to vending
Oh,
machines
cool.
like
Thank you.
a spaghetti and
Let's see. Bar stands for. Somehow I've never had anyone ask a question.
Well, I need those fancy
That's mine, what's up, man?
vending machines, or else that shit ain't
Oh,
gonna
hey.
keep in there.
Hi, Owen.
True.
Good to see you. So,
Oh, good man.
Got machines that make you
That's
sick
all right, there,
and
mate.
shit, like,
oh, hey, Basil, I didn't know.
Yeah,
you.
he was in a conversation. I didn't want to interrupt him. God.
oh
Well, I
my
was
God, you know how
hiring
much
on a bunch of
money-
paralegals. We got 4 paralegals actually right here.
Here, take this just in case it takes
Yeah.
too long.
I don't know if it's used, but they do
Um,
sell panties.
That's not illegal. Oh, it's not paralegal.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's
Post
clean?
Yeah, I'm a
complete
newborn
history.
one.
No, newborn.
Oh, you.
It's a
You just came into the world. You just born. Oh my god, that's
Baby
crazy.
lawyer.
Welcome to the world, man. Oh my god, you're 1 year old.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Well, as a
We got a
paralegal,
newborn
yeah.
baby in our
Not
house,
even 1
man.
year, just like a couple
Oh, my-
minutes.
It's okay. Listen, man. You gotta take it easy,
saying
okay? You
if
gotta
it's
crawl before you
Yeah.
walk, man. Okay?